You can get mantra and meditation tracks at JasonJGallant.ca.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye.
Let's talk about the spiritual quest today. I know I talk about the spiritual journey a lot, and I say, yes, there's a journey, there's a path, there's a road. But the reason why I say this is because I am speaking to the minds of people at first. But ultimately, the whole reason why I speak to the minds is eventually so that they show up so I can speak to who they truly are, which is beyond their mind. I think the proper English is his or her mind. But their minds, let's say plural, okay? The thing is that at first, this spiritual journey is a journey. It is a quest. It is a path. We do certain things that are right, as far as spiritual exercises. We think a certain way. We work at something. And then at some point, our mind feels that there will be a payoff of some sort at the end. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is how most spiritual journeys begin. And it's absolutely, totally normal. The mind needs something in order to make the decision. After all, the mind is the one controlling the actions of this body. When a person is identified with the mind is running the show, not the self. Okay, the self has planted the desire for them to search how to get free of the mind, but that's pretty much where it ends. Okay? So, knowing this, the spiritual quest, at some point the spiritual quest must be discarded. At first, you're doing all the things right. You're doing everything your guru says, your spiritual teacher says, or you're doing everything that's said in a book, which is laughable because I've read a lot of books and I've even written one. But a book is not quite the same as having somebody sit there and address your issues, okay? Say, okay, this is how you're rejecting the self. But that said, you're possibly doing everything that is needed as a spiritual aspirant in the beginning. You're chanting mantra, you're doing yoga, you're doing prayer, whatever it is you're doing, your meditation practice, your pranayama. But at some point you'll become very aware of how the mind is looking for something every time you do something. You commit a certain action, and then the mind is looking for the result. And the result is always somewhere else. It's in the future. What result did I get before? What result will I get? It's in the future or the past. The mind starts to analyze and think, okay, am I doing something right or wrong here? It starts to second guess everything. Okay, that's how the mind works. The mind is in a quest. The mind is always questing. A spiritual quest at least is better than the quest that got you caught in more quests before. It's kind of like walking up a hill and then the person at the top of the hill says, oh no, now you got to walk back down. Then you get to the bottom, now you got to go to the top of the hill, and you just get caught in this loop, right? So the spiritual quest is a good one, okay? But at some point, you'll realize that you have free will to let go of the quest. What are you questing for? That question will come into your mind. What is it you're looking for? And where is it? Is it in the future somewhere? Is it in another country? Is it in another room? Where is this thing called spiritual enlightenment? Where is this thing you're looking for, this freedom? And some of you will know the answer that I'll give you. It's right here. Some minds need to look everywhere. They need to look all over the place. They need to go to the top of Mount Everest. They need to go to the bottom of the valleys. They need to go deep into the caverns just to discover that what they were questing for was with them the entire time. I have a sense that that's why some gurus made it very hard for you to access them. You had to go through so much journeying, so much trouble, that you were relieved when you found out that no more journeying was going to happen. And the guru says, no, it's right here with you. You had it all along. Thank God, I lost a few toes to frostbite on the way up in the Himalayas, and I had to eat my friend on the way up. Thank God I don't have to quest anymore. See, so I do feel that that was a very strong part of the spiritual path of the students, was this traveling towards the Guru caused them to really get sick of the whole traveling thing, the whole looking somewhere else for the divine that was always with them. Okay? So there is an external looking, which is called the quest, but there is also an internal looking, which is also the quest, that must be discarded. I believe it was Ramana Maharshi that said the eye cannot see itself. This eyeball cannot see itself. So all quests end with being, not with looking. And the beautiful experiences and things that emerge from beingness, which is in the heart, will give you everything you ever need. It doesn't mean the quest is bad. It just means at some point you want to attain this holy grail you've been questing for. And of course it's horribly funny when you find out that you were running all over the place to find something that was always with you. It's kind of like when you lose your keys and you're looking all over the place for your keys and you realize they're just in your hand. Or your glasses. Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? And they're on your face. It's just like that. Okay? So in the Enlightenment path you say, Jason, why have I not experienced this bliss that you speak of? Well, because there are things that you are still questing after. And the quest is happening inside. You feel pain and you say, oh, I have to quest to the solution for this pain. I have boredom. Jason, I must quest for the solution to this boredom. And I'm saying that's where the most important place for you to discard the quest is. Because the quest is nothing more than a way of you avoiding intimacy with you. Many spiritual aspirants say, I want to realize the light, I want to see the light. All those experiences of pain, that is the light. If you turn on a light in a musty, dark room, you'll see a lot of dirt. But you don't discard the room. And so it is with you. The light and the dirt are one and the same. The light and the pain are one and the same. And when you accept that this pain is also the light, a beautiful lovemaking and recycling happens. And that is where your experiences of the divine will happen. Thanks for watching. Take care for now. Thanks for supporting my work, and I also want to let you know I also have another YouTube channel called JasonGallant Music, and there I will be uploading meditation and music tracks, and feel free to listen in, and you can also access those tracks on my website at JasonGallant.ca in case you want to download them for your iPhone or iPod or something like that. Okay? So thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.